Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Sarah, thank you for your donation. Backbone and YouTubeUser, thank you for your donation as well. Ultraviolet Teddy Bear, look like you changed your name. I like your channel banner. Taku, welcome. We got Mizrank, we got Andrew, we got, of course, Sarah Bartman, we got Maruta, we got Libra Storm, Joanna, and who else did I miss? And Raven, the Tarot Learner. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here. And what is going on? It is a fine Friday night, and we are feeling all right. Joanna, I did get your address, so we'll be shipping that out this weekend. So there we go. Cool. And thank you for your donation as well. To start out with Backbone and wants new love. I need a new love, baby. Yeah. What is that? Was that Paul Abdul? I think, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Let's get a new love baby thing going with the Northern Animal Tarot. If you don't have this one, you are crazy. It is good. This is one of the best decks out there. The more I use it, the better I like it. This is one of those like mainstays. You just got to have it kind of thing. It's got all the cute animals in it, and it has a ton of extra cards too. It is just a beautiful deck. I really like that. And I thank you for your double donation tonight. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Backbone, let's get you a new love. Let's catch you a new relationship. Somebody special, somebody amazing, somebody we can spend at least a little Valentine's action with. Oh, the Fool is nice. The Hermit and the okay, the Hermit and the Fool is not. Well, all right. I think you're really looking at maybe March-ish for new love as far as getting something in, getting some action going. I think new love is waiting for you. You do have a lot of good opportunities kind of waiting around the corner with the new love thing, so I think that's going to be important. The Four says just be patient with this. This is something that you're manifesting, but it's not like super active. In other words, there's not a ton of activity around it. There's not a ton of just focus, not a ton of emotion around it. It's something that we would like. It's something that we sort of want to go forth and find the best love that we can, but it is not something that's sort of being manifested right now. It does need maybe a little time to sort of brew up a little bit or something like that. This is also something where you're guided by dreams or guides, like you have a special guide or a special dream sequence is coming up that is going to sort of take you into that sort of emotional resonance that you need with the new love and what have you. The Fool says as well, when you're looking at new love, be ready for an adventure. This is not something that is scripted by the books. This is not something that's going to go like a Disney movie. You have to be prepared to kind of just wing it as far as the new love, as far as the existing sort of emotions getting through there as well. The Hermit just kind of says as well, you're looking for an earth sign too, right? This is something where an earth sign is going to do you good, going to have that settling motion, going to have that reliability that you need, going to have not like just super emotionally explosive or dramatic kind of thing relationship, but it's something that's steady, it's something that's fun, it's something that we really can get into and enjoy ourselves with, and that is going to be where we want to go, indeed. So there we go. New love is all about what we need up there. We got YouTubeUser is next. YouTubeUser's coming in with a little bit of H over there. H's feelings. What is happening with all of that? We got YouTubeUser wants to know about H. What are their feelings? What are their emotions? We've been ghosted a little bit with the H. I mean, that's just something that happens, right? So we need to kind of know, like, where is this going? Where are we going to be with H in the long run? What kind of activities are we going to have with this person? Because we did sort of have this opportunity to meet with them or sort of have an interaction with them that's pretty good. So I think that's going to be all right for you. But let's see if we're going to be able to do that. Now, this is something that it's going to sort of manifest pretty quickly from now. It looks like you don't have to wait a long time to see where H is going or to see what kind of possibilities we have with H, or, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of, we need to move this forward. And I think the forward motion is something that's going to be very prevalent here. You have that 8. Now, this is something when it moves forward, maybe I'm not ready for it. Maybe I'm not prepared. Maybe I'm not in that mode of, you know, sort of being fully, because this is is one of the eights to where you're just getting kind of clubbed with it. It's like all of a sudden there it is. All of a sudden, this is not something I want to do. All of a sudden, it's just a little too quick, too fast, a little too focused as far as this is concerned. This is something you've been waiting for. We had H move away, move back. H is in motion. This is something also represented by the eight as well, but just that motion, right? They're constantly doing things. They're constantly expanding. They're constantly kind of at the next objective. It's going to be something where you have to keep up with them. But yeah, this is a very, very mobile, very not playing around anymore kind of individual with that too, because we have been waiting for them for a little bit. We've been thinking of them. You said that, kind of really emotional about this individual. You can see yourself like going way, way forward, getting married with this individual. So that's something that sort of resonates, right? Something that's sort of out in the world. It's out there and they sort of understand that. Now, they will be coming back. You will be interacting with them again, because I know that is one of your questions, right? Am I going to be interacting with this person? What kind of things are going on? I think if you're patient enough, we do have a lot of good stuff here. Anyway, Effie, welcome. Pop it in to say hi. Well, hello, Effie. How you doing tonight? Good to see you as always. What is going on? Is everybody ready for the weekend? Because I am ready for the weekend. I am prepared. I am fully set. I'm ready to make the weekend happen is what I'm saying. KD is in the house too. Oh, Sage K now. Sage K is in the house. What's going on? Black Swan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, in here, we have the Victorian Romantic Tarot, my friends. Victorian Romantic Tarot version 4. I sold the version 3 to Mina's bookshelf for I think a couple of $100. So I mean, hey, when this one goes out of style, I'll sell this to somebody too for a couple of $100. So that's the way it goes. Anyway, Victorian Romantic Tarot. If you don't have this one, like, you need to spend the money. You need to make it happen. You need to get this. This is one of the most amazing, most beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, and astounding decks that you're ever going to see. I'm just saying now. All right. But for this one, we are going to read the wonderful, amazing Sarah. Going to get all of the love up in there with Sarah, making it happen. Get some love balloons, get some readings. What does love look like? What does love look like in February? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it looks better. All right. It appears that February stops the dry spell. It appears that February fixes a lot of things that need to be fixed, that need to be addressed, that need to be done, that need to be moved, that need to be forwarded. Is that right? That is it. Sarah, this is your read indeed. So February starts it. February begins the motion that you're looking for. Now, how does it end? I mean, this is a spoiler alert, right? Bruce Willis was dead the whole time in Sixth Sense. Darth Vader's Luke's father. All of the spoiler alert. Ten of Pentacles says that February does start the motion to a lot of things that you've been looking for, a lot of the love activity, a lot of the excitement, a lot of the things you're kind of pushing for in love. February does begin that process. Is that something where you're like madly in love in February, getting married? Maybe not. But you are starting this. The dry spell is over. There's a lot of things that are shifting, moving, and that's what you want to hear. Eight of Cups is interesting. It's almost like what has been blocking you is freed up. What has been blocking you is moved past. It's time to sort of move past that, run past them like a linebacker, right? And you're just going to get that Eight of Cups out there, because I think a lot of the despair, a lot of the hope that just hasn't worked out, a lot of the excitement that just hasn't worked out really sort of leaves you. It's time to sort of get grounded, let all of that energy flow past, let all of that energy move away, because that's not doing you any good. It's time to let go. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups says let all of that go. Because I do think there is a lot of frustration sometimes with love, dating, getting things going as far as the love life. Eight of Cups just says some of that frustration we do hold on to, and does sort of manifest maybe this gap, or manifest this non-preparedness for what is next. Knight of Pentacles says it is time to move next. It is time to move forward. And I think February is going to be that opportunity for you. I think that you do have the first meet. You do have the first opportunity. This is something where you are going to run into some people that are exciting, that are interesting. I want to know more about you. I want to kind of get to know you. The Knight of Pentacles, right? Sort of that first meeting of the minds, first meeting of the love of the emotions in there. That's going to be good. The moon too says your emotions are finally ready. Your emotions are finally resonant where you want them to be, where you would like them to end up. Because a lot of times in love, you know, you do get a connection, but your just emotions just aren't there. We're not really invested in it. Maybe we're a little bit frightened, scared, what have you. We're not fully invested in it. This is something where you are going to be over time. The moon, right? You're looking at a month, a couple of months out. You're looking at February to begin this. Susan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But the Ten of Pentacles says we're rolling towards something steady, romantic, something good, and enjoyable relationship begins in February. So it's looking great. That is looking fantastic indeed. So that's all we need. That is all we need to make everything better, right? That's all we need. Anne is there. Anne is there. I told B that I forgive him ultimately. Ultimate forgiveness is the final destination for that. Kizuwando, welcome. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you. Let's get Anne, the Meraki Tarot version 2. It's the best one. It's the best one. This is the one you've been waiting for. It's sold out. I have a copy, but it's sold out, and they're coming out. They're coming out with version 3, right? Carrie's coming out with version 3, and you need version 3. I'm going to get version 3. I'm going to spend all of the money for version 3 and the book and the cloth and the accompanying pins and anything else I can get my hands on. I mean, the Meraki Tarot is the ultimate tarot deck, so that's what you need. All right, let's see what's happening there. We are looking at a Five of Pentacles over here. Very interesting. Oh, the Devil too. We got a Four of Wands and a Two of Pentacles. This is a good choice. I think what you said was a good choice. I think it needed to be said. I think there was just this level of a cloud in the air that was sort of corrupting everything, or it was sort of making things not the way that they should be. It just sort of this, you know, overhanging feeling of maybe dread or overhanging feeling of regret or something within that, right? You should have that Five of Pentacles. We're walking through the forest. It is snowy. It is, you know, sort of a dismal situation. You are out in the cold. And I think that's one of the things where we were sitting in. We were out in the cold. Like, what did I do? You know, how can I make up for it and all that? I think that's important. So the Five of Pentacles is up there going, making a very good suggestion. Basically, we've been having a rough time. And starting out, right? Starting out, sort of saying, I forgive you. This is something that I'm taking the first step. I'm reaching out. I'm giving out the olive branch here. I think that's important because the Devil says that you could have gone both ways. You could have said, you know, this is something that I don't want to forgive, something I don't want to deal with. I'm still mad or what have you. I don't think that does anything good. So that's definitely going to be one of those moments that, you know, just kind of the Devil, right? You did the right thing. You didn't sort of take into temptation. So I think you made the good first step. You opened the door, and I think that's going to be a good opportunity for you. Four of Wands says we're building a new happy home, happy family from this. We've forgiven. Now we have a connection. Now we can start building. We can start structuring things from there. I think that's going to be critical as we approach this, right? Because the Two of Pentacles says the whole interaction's all about making the right decision, right? The right decision. Solid as a rock. You were first. Rewind to the very beginning of the stream. You are there. But yeah, that Two of Pentacles. It's all about making decisions. And again, I think that you made the right one, because if you want to get that connection, if you want to reach out with the olive branch, that's going to be a lot more productive. That's going to be a lot more prudent. That's going to be a lot better overall for your mental health, their mental health, and just sort of that peacefulness that brings that level of forgiveness with it. So I think the decisions were made very well. And I think that's going to be very powerful in the long run. So very nice indeed. Ian, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. There we go. go. Yeah, solid as a rock. You are first. Yeah, you were way back. Rewind to the very beginning. Linda, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? We got a little bit of a general love reading over here too. I'm tempted to use the Meraki, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give in to temptation. I just saw that devil card. I'm not going to give in to temptation. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the future. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to the Victorian romantic tarot. That's going to be where I'm at. That's going to be all of the rage, all of the excitement concept within the realm of the Victorian romantic. Let's look at love for Anne. As I've said before, Anne, this is the beginning of two different love relationships. I do think you have a couple of cool options. You have things kind of starting out. 2023 is going to be one of the big opportunities for love for you. So that is where you want to go, where you want to be, how you want to end up with all of this stuff. Strength card says be patient with it. Here's what I think. I think the love interactions that you're going to have are going to be one of those to where it takes a long time to get rolling. It's like we're kind of there, you know, we're kind of back and forth here, and it just takes too long to get this rolling, get it moving, get it sort of forwarding out. And that's one of those things that's kind of frustrating with it. You're like, I really like this person. What are we doing? How can we do this kind of thing? The strength just says it's a slower connection. And also as well, I think you have a little bit of a Leo aspect within one of these people. I don't think it's a Leo sun sign. I think it's a Leo rising. So they do have a little bit of this presentational aspect to them, a little bit of the Leo excitement, a little bit of that fire thing, right? Tarot magician Renee, thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. All right, we got a lot. We got MS coming in with a donation. MS, thank you so much. Knight of Cups talks about a level of romance. This is something with love that you just are going to be enveloped with romance. This is somebody who is romantic. This is somebody who has all of the romantic skills. They have a lot of things they're bringing in, a lot of excitement, a lot of cool things that you haven't seen before, and they're very good at that. The Knight of Cups is sort of that Mr. Romance feel, and they're very sort of presentational about their love or their affection or how they kind of like you as well. Wheel of Fortune says this person is somebody you see quite a bit as well, and that's what you want, right? Because you get to know them, we talk to them for a long time, get to know them, and you get to sort of know the ins and outs of this individual, and you kind of sort of grows on you. Somebody at first you're maybe a little bit hesitant, you have a little patience with, but overall they grow and y'all grow together as well. The world says there is some travel involved with this love as well, so I think that's going to be good. You know, let's go here, do this, do that. You are going to have a lot of motion about this person. They do have the means to do a lot of traveling, and I think you're going to be traveling together, and it's going to be fun indeed. So hey, any relationship with travel is always a good relationship with that, unless you can't stand the person, and then traveling is going to be kind of annoying, but you know, that's the way it goes. Taku is a next one, a TR, and case intentions towards me. Let's do the double shot tonight.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We got a selection. It's always good to have a little bit of a selection if you're up in there. If you're in that, all right. We got TR on the left. We got N on the right. Yeah, TR and N. Let's see what TR looks like over there and what N looks like. N has a lot more emotional connection than TR. TR is kind of by the book. TR is going to do what TR does. TR has the same thing they're going to do that they've done before, the same kind of thing. They're going to throw it out there. They're going to hope for the best. The things work sometimes. What they do, they don't. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, you know, you do have a little bit of this. I think they're just going to do what works. They don't care about any sort of individual things. They're just going to do whatever works, whatever functions. This person is all about kind of finding balance within the intentions, or I'd be like, you know, this is what I do, and this is all that, and you know what I'm saying? But solid as a rock. Sorry, I put backbone instead of solid as a rock, but I meant solid as a rock. Anyway, solid as a rock. That was you. That was a new love. But I put the wrong name, apparently. Sorry, solid as a rock, but there you go. All right. But yeah, the intentions are just sort of by the playbook. So TR is not very genuine as far as this goes. They're just going to kind of do it. They're going to kind of throw it out there. They're going to kind of hope for the best, right? Hope for the best. Anyway, let's look over here at K. K is a little bit better. K is a little bit better. They're more about the celebration. They're more about bringing in the good mood, bringing in the good things, and, you know, so sort of seeing where that takes us to and where that goes. You do have more of an emotional resonance or an emotional connection with this individual than TR. So, you know, I think K just looks better overall. If you're looking for just emotional satisfaction, emotional resonance, I think this is going to be much better at the end of the day. But yeah, you know, Kay just looks a little bit more of somebody who's going to pay attention, somebody who's going to be loving, somebody who's going to be caring with all of that. Anyway, MS, I got your reading in the queue. We also have another reading from Carine. Carine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. But yeah, let's do NN's advice. Let's hop over to PayPal and do MS. And we got Carine as well. NN just wants to know generic advice. Okay. We can do generic advice. I am all about genericism. Is that a thing? Is that a word? I may have just made that up. I may have made that up. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're going to go this. We're going to do the Mons Tarot. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since we've done that, you know? It has been. It's one of those. You gotta, yeah, there you go. It's confusing for sure. What is confusing over there? Free reading, do you have any time for free reading? Well, we do donations first, and then if we have any time, we'll do free readings later. You know, that's it. That is it. So yeah, donations come first. Shelly, donations come first, because I mean, you know, if you put some money down there and I didn't read you, you'd be pretty pissed off. Shelly, you'd be pretty angry. So I don't want to make them angry. You know, if they get angry, they turn into the Incredible Hulk, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. You don't want to make them angry. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we do. Shelly, that's what we do. That makes sense. That makes common sense. You gotta understand. You gotta appreciate it. You gotta get with the program. You know. Anyway, speaking of program, this is a Tarot Oracle show. Welcome everybody. I appreciate you hanging out. Anyway, the cute deck. It is. I like it. All right. Advice. I have no idea. Advice about what? So we'll go with this. Page of Wands. Be careful before you leap. This is something where taking action without a lot of research is going to be bad. Taking action if you step outside of your lane. All of a sudden you're in a new lane. You have no idea what you're doing. We're trying to do things. Page of Wands. I'm trying to get some things right. I'm trying to get some things happening and all of this other stuff. And I just get frustrated because I can't get what I need. I can't get what I need sometimes, you know, that's just the way it goes. But yeah. So you do have that Page of Wands. Look before you leap. You need to embrace the don't look, you need to embrace a little bit of that. But anyway, the Death card says as well, the advice says change is needed before we're able to fix this situation. I think that says a lot. Change is needed before we're able to band-aid some things up, before we're able to fix some things, right? Mina, welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out. But yeah, you know, a lot of situations, you do need some change to make it work. If we just go forward as is, you may not get what we kind of need at the end of the day from that. The Emperor as well says, take command of what you can. If there's any aspect of this where you can take command, where you can step forward, where you can make a big difference, that's what you want to do here, because if you just let it slide, you ride the waves, other people are making decisions here, you're not really going to get what you want. Your issues are not going to be addressed as they need to, because sometimes, you know, that's how it works. That is the way that it works indeed. All right. So there we go. Genericism, uncountable, the state of being generic, quotations. Oh man, I think I like it indeed. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. Well, let's see, who was complaining? I think I banned them. Yeah, I did. Yeah, oops, sorry. All right. Yeah, Shelly, thank you for participating. All right. Anyway, let's go to the next read. Let's go to the next read. We're going to do the key tarot for this one. That is nice. That is nice. I like that. I like the key tarot. That's what we need in my life is more key tarots because we are going on MS's readings. MS had a grocery store encounter. Womanizer guy. Oh my. MS encountered. Ooh, a grocery store. Wait a minute. Grocery store romantic encounter. All right. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, the grocery store romantic encounter. We need the tasty tarot for this. All right. I have a big announcement. Reiki joined us just for this big announcement too. I'm telling you now, when I finish the tasty tarot, instead of packing peanuts, you know, when I put your tarot in a box, the tasty tarot, I'm going to fill it with Hershey's Kisses. All right. And so instead of packing peanuts around the deck, I'm going to fill it with Hershey's Kisses to pad the deck to make sure it doesn't get damaged. That's what I'm going to do because I love all of you, because I love the Tasty Tarot. I'm that invested in the Tasty Tarot to where you don't need packing peanuts. You don't need to wrap it in paper. You just put Hershey's Kisses as there, right? Hershey's Kisses in there. Anyway, any progress? I did make a new card for the Tasty Tarot. The Tasty Tarot is real. It is real. Maruta says sweet. Now that is a proper statement. Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. MS encountered a grocery store womanizer. Oh my, grocery store womanizer.
Music to make love to.
All right. So the proper question is the guy at the grocery store a sneaky womanizer guy? Or is he genuinely invested in me? I don't know. I think it depends on what section of the grocery store you meet him. If you're feeling the melons in the fruit section and then he comes up, it may be a womanizer. It may be a womanizer. That's what I'm saying now, right? You got to watch it. The melon section, don't meet anybody in there. Don't look anybody in the eye either. It's awkward, okay? Now, if we're over in the bread section or something, that's a little bit better. The soda is a place I meet everybody. Like, I'm just saying, you meet everybody cool in the soda section. You know what I'm saying? All right. So just okay. So the melon's bad. Soda is good. All right. If you go over there where the flowers are and the Valentine stuff is, that's a little too cliche. Like meeting somebody over there, no. That's too cliche. It's not going to be very valid for anybody. Now, are they a womanizer or not? The King of Swords says they have picked up people at the grocery store before, right? This is somebody who doesn't have any problem meeting people. They have talked to people all the time, and they are one of those. Knight of Cups said this person is good at meeting people. They're good at building all of that, and you kind of got to sort of go with that. Now, King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, a little bit of a fiery aspect here. I think this person is genuine, but be aware that they've picked up people before. So it's not like, I mean, I don't think they go to pick up people, but if they meet somebody that's cute, hey, you got to say hello. So yeah, just be aware of that. So they are a little bit of a romanticizer, but they're not like just a full-on user, okay? King of Swords says this person does have a little bit of a mental issue. Once you get to know them, you'll see it immediately. It's not like a big thing, but it's like a couple of things they could probably use some counseling on kind of thing. This person also has severe money problems, either gambling or some other money issue that's coming through. Anyway, other than that, they seem to be all right. They seem to be okay. So yeah, you know, just if you met them, I don't know. So how did you meet them? I got to find out. I have to find out. Tarot Jackpot, you are the jackpot indeed. Thank you for coming in here for the party. Tarot Jackpot, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Well, there we go. All right, but yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. They're okay. Everybody's got their own issues. I think this person has a couple of issues you got to deal with, but that'd be all right. That'd be all right. Banana section. If they're If they're eating a banana and taking a shower, avoid that. That's bad. That's really bad. I mean, you want to dodge that as fast as you can. That's the way it goes. The spice section's all right. That'd be good, right? Because you have a lot of things. Because the spices, you talk about that for years, right? The oatmeal section, that's really boring. The cake section, the cupcake section, that's kind of boring too. You know what I'm saying? The area. Okay. Anyway, well, I'm making some jokes. I'm about to make some jokes that are going to get me probably banned from YouTube. But yeah, okay. Let's see. A little bit of a general for the beautiful, wonderful, amazing Carine is up in here. Let's make sure that we get Carine's deck that we like to use over here. Victorian Romantic again. This seems to be the place to be for the Victorian Romantic. This is all sorts of romance coming up here because we got Valentine's Day coming up. You gotta appreciate your honey for Valentine's Day. If you don't, somebody else will, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Oatmeal's lumpy, but still hot. It is. Now, let me tell you where to pick up people. All right. Let me tell you where to pick up people is CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, those are the ultimate places to pick up people because CVS understands the cycle of life, all right? When you walk in, what do you see? You see the condoms. You see the birth control, all right? You see that. The next aisle, you see the pregnancy tests. You see the morning after pill. The next aisle over, right? The next aisle after that, baby formula. Baby formula, the next aisle is diapers. Okay, CVS knows the life cycle. They know how far you're going to get in, right? Because right before all of that, there's the lube. So you got to, I'm just saying, CVS is a place to be. Because you know how serious a person is based upon how deep they are in the section, right? Because if they're shopping for diapers and they're trying to pick you up, that's kind of creepy. But if they're over there in the lube and okay, anyway, all right. We're going to go over here. All right. Carine wants a general. That's TMI for everybody. I'm just saying CVS understands life. They know the whole cycle of life. It's just like the Lion King, right? Don't talk to anybody in the condom section. You know, you go, you get your condoms and you hide it under something. You know what I'm saying? You get a book like you're going to read a magazine. You get your condoms and you put it in the magazine and then you go up there and you buy the magazine and the condoms and you hope nobody saw you, right? You know, anyway. Bri, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But there you go. Crystal, welcome. I appreciate you. Crystal, I got a dying question I want to ask you. Okay, Crystal, ask me the question. Hopefully it's not about melons or the diaper section. I don't know. Crystal, well, what's going on over there? Crystal has an emergency or something. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, all right. Rosemary, I thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Medusa would be an interesting one. All right, Carine. Ace of Cups, I think you are looking still at the love part. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Here's what I think. I think we have basically the sort of the love opportunities, the love things are beginning. They are starting. They are warming up for you. I think that's going to be excellent, right? Excellent. But you got a couple of aces here. I think that's going to be all right. The Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups point to an air sign. This is an air sign that is emotional. This is an air sign with maybe an emotional rising or an emotional moon or something like that. I think that's going to be good. But yeah, the couple of aces here just say we start a new beginning. We start a new connection with somebody. This is not somebody from your past. I know you had questions about so and so. You don't think of any of these. This is another one, right? This is a different one, another one, a couple of aces. Hanged Man say they see things drastically different from you. It's almost like that they have a different religion or they have a different belief about stuff or they have a different thing sort of happening as far as some of the major controversial topics. So you probably want to avoid that at first and sort of sneak into that maybe a little bit later. Overall, the Two of Wands says this is somebody that you're going to see more often than you would expect. It's almost like you're running into this person for non-romantic purposes. Does it make sense? You're running into them for non-romantic purposes. At least that's what I think. All right, the Victorian romantic goes back into the bag. Back into the bag it goes indeed. So there we go. By the way, I am filming a complete tarot collection video. Complete, exhaustive tarot collection video. It's coming. It's coming. It will be here tomorrow. This weekend, I'll make a lot of videos. Black Swan is here. If I let it happen between me and R, I will be any bad karma involved. He is in a relationship right now. Hey, if it's good enough for one relationship, it's good enough for two, as I'll always say. Wait. If you can make two women happy, you're a much better human being than me. All right, I have to spend, for me to make one woman happy, I need a team of Navy SEALs and like 5 different tarot readers on staff because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. So I'm the one who's going to be fumbling about. I'm the one who's going to be tripping over all the cables. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. So if somebody can do 2 relationships at once, please write a book because I want to read it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yes, remembering the Victorian deck. I always remember everybody's decks. I have a photographic memory, by the way, if anybody does not know. I do have 36 certifications, technical certifications, meaning that I read 1 to 2 books for 30 times. So I read about 60 books. They were about 1,000 pages each, memorized them, and I basically went and took the test and aced it every time. So I don't know why, but I have a weird memory for stuff. Anyway, so I remember everything, and I guess that's good. I guess as well. Anyway, if I let it happen, will it be a little bit of a fling? 10 of Wands says 3 of Wands and a 3 of Swords. It feels like it's a good fling, but you definitely want to not be too invested in it. I think this is something where you end up getting invested in it a little bit, even when you're not trying. You got a little bit of that 4 of Swords, like I feel like I should be avoiding it or something like that. I got a 3 of Swords, like if I do get invested, if I do get emotionally connected to this individual, I am going to have a problem. I am going to have some issues with this. 3 of Wands says that they're looking for somebody else other than you as well, right? They looking for somebody else other than you. So this could be something where they're having a fling with somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. So make sure to double bag it. Make sure to hit the CVS pharmacy in the aisle 1, and you do that. Anyway, the 10 of Wands as well. It is something that builds stress as you sort of move through it. I mean, my advice was if you can avoid it and have one fling and one fling only and just cut it off, that's going to be okay. But anything after that is going to sort of be problematic. Is going to be problematic. And hit the CVS before we do anything involved with that. I'm just saying. We got Erica Marie. What kind of money will I win in the lottery? That's what we need. That's what we need over here is lottery winnings. I need to play the lottery this weekend. That's what I'm trying. Need to play the lottery this weekend. Need to play the lottery this weekend. There we go. I'm happy if I can remember where to put my keys. I don't know. I have a weird memory. That's what I do. So anyway, it's good for work because I work in math, so it's good. So I write code that does mathematical calculations. Anyway, statistical calculations, I write code that does that. And so having a good memory is good because when something breaks and they call me into a meeting, I can say, like 4 years ago, we had that problem, but it was on another server and over here. And so everybody loves me to fix the problem. So, the way it goes. Anyway, what kind of money will I win in this lottery? We're using Reiki's very generous donation to me to get the dancing teddy bear. This teddy bear doesn't look the same, but this teddy bear loves all of you indeed. So
I love you.
All right, we got a Page of Cups and an Ace of Cups over here. A little bit of a giving, a little bit of an adventure with this. This is something where you have to venture out to a place you normally don't go. Erica, venture out to a place you normally don't go. Okay, that's what you need to do. So if you go into the grocery store over here and you get your ticket, no. Go a little bit farther, go 2 more stops away, maybe even to a different city, go to a gas station, go to whatever, get your tickets. That is going to be the critical piece here, all right? Because it feels like the quick pick that you get from farther, not super far away, but a little bit farther away than normal is going to be a better chance of winning than what you normally do. As always, entertainment purposes only. Now, I do think that you have an opportunity to win over $20,000, $30,000, in my opinion. The Fool, right? Adventure out. Go a little bit farther than you want. Ace of Cups. This is going to be something where you do have to be emotionally invested in it. Start shopping. You know, don't buy anything, but just shop a little bit. Just be like, okay, I want to do this, and I would love to buy this Maserati with my 30, or whatever, right? Get a Tesla, whatever it is. I think you're going to be good, because I do think that you are going to win some money there. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but yeah, I do think you're going to win money. The quick pick at the farther location is going to be better for you. Page of Cups. Don't be too emotionally distraught over it, but you do want to sort of fantasize, and you do sort of want to, you know, be on that shopping spree, you know, where you have a couple of things in a wish list somewhere and you put it aside, and sort of you're telling the world that, hey, if I win, this is what I'm going to invest in, this is what I'm going to do, and I think that brings about some good outcomes, in my opinion. Kristen, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, the next opportunity we got over here, speaking of donations, it's going to be Susan. Susan, thank you so much. We'll be moving into a new house this year. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get you hooked up with a house. I really think the real estate market's coming around. I really like it. I really think it's going to go well. Let's use a little bit of a little Buddha and make that happen here, right? Make it happen. Ultraviolet's got all 3 cards. Ultraviolet is working on a tarot deck as well, cranking them out, and they look fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna print that out, hopefully. I guess when Ultraviolet gets enough cards, we're gonna print a prototype, I guess, of it and show it off. That's gonna be kind of fun. There we go. By the way, I am also reprinting the Echoes of Nature. So if you don't have the Echoes of Nature, I am going to be reprinting that this year. I need to get all of that stuff done and all that stuff organized or what have you. But yeah, anyway, all right, where am I on the list? Kristen, now let me show you where you're at on the queue over here. We're currently at Susan, which is way up here. We got NN, Linda, Mina, NN. We got Bri, Rosemary. So Kristen, you are here. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 8 away, Kristen. It is busy, Kristen. We are the Tarot Oracle Show, and that's what happens.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
All right. The Fool. I do think you will. So if you're looking for a yes, you're looking for a no, I think that that's going to be a yes. That's pretty, I mean, that's one of those easy thumbs up questions, right? You have the Fool, like I'm venturing out, I'm getting this done, I'm making it happen, I'm moving forward with all of this. The Fool is going to be the exciting adventure, the exciting thing that we got going on. Knight of Wands as well as a big movement card. And then you have the Two of Wands. I think you're really looking at a new house. I don't think it's a used house. I think it's a new house. That's what I'm really looking at, what I'm really feeling, right? Moonlight and Crystal, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. But yeah, you're looking at a new house. I do think you're moving into a new house this year. I think the prices are going to drop. Now, be aware that I believe that September is going to be this turning point in the real estate market, entertainment purposes only, but springtime, summertime, be a good, maybe early fall, be perfect for that. So yeah, you want to look into that before it flips, because I think as we're sort of flipped back to reduced interest rates and what have you, I think we're going to explode back into a seller's market again. Carine, I thank you so much for your other donation and the thank you. I appreciate you, Carine.
I love you.
Yeah, the tarot deck is going to be Journey and Ultraviolet combo. So there we go. And M's feelings. Do they have any feelings at all? Do they want to get back together? Is this going to be something where we can return to the old days, return to the beautiful opportunities, the wonderful things, and all of that stuff, right? Moving to a new house seems to be a good plan. Indeed. Even for you, maybe. There you go. All right. But yeah, M's feelings. Do they want to get back together? I really think that they do want want to get back together. Now, this is something where they already started kind of a new relationship, or they already started kind of a new opportunity. They have some connection with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be kind of fun with that. And you got that 3 with that celebration. I think it is going to be a big celebration, a big excitement, and all that other stuff. You do have a sort of a page and a knight over here. When you get back together, it is going to be very heated, very quick, and then it sort of cools down. So just be aware of that. Very heated, very quick, and then it settles down. Because a lot of people expect things to just be gradually amazing and all, you know what I'm saying? But it cools down pretty quick. Hardcore at first, cools down quick. So just be aware of that. All right, we got some comments over there. I like the cloth you're using. What is it? This is from a guy. I'll put a link in the description after the video's over, but it's basically a Magic the Gathering mat. And so what I did was I ordered it off of Kickstarter. So he's got a Knight of Swords, kind of a sword thing, and he's got all of this other stuff over here. So that's kind of cool. It is kind of cool. I like it. So it's kind of a fun little thing over here. Let's see. Do I have a thing with the? No, I don't. Do I? Do I? No, I did not save that off, apparently. No. All right, yeah, Make Playing Cards is a good site. So, Make Playing Cards. I did create Ultraviolet Teddy Bear, a copy of my my Echoes of Nature. So I created Ultraviolet Teddy Bear, a copy of my Echoes of Nature on Make Playing Cards. And I customized the back of it to be her logo and a Pisces symbol. So I'll show it off on the stream when we get it. But yeah, I made her a copy of the Echoes of Nature, a custom copy with her name on the back of it and her logo and a Pisces symbol and all that other stuff. So she's going to get that moderately soon, I guess in what? Like 30 days. They're backed up now, but I thought that'd be kind of a fun gift. That's a very unique kind of thing. Anyway, Linda is next. Will my folks ever validate my childhood trauma? I don't know. Trauma. We need a trauma deck. I guess This Might Hurt Tarot would be all right. This Might Hurt Tarot would be interesting indeed for this. Let's see if we can recover from the childhood trauma. Is this something we can move past? Is this something that we need indeed more therapy for? More therapy for. Little Reaper. Ooh, KD. KD, this is why I'm madly in love with you, KD. You have the best ideas. KD has the best ideas ever. So yeah, we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen over here. Little Reaper. All right, see where this is going to take us, what adventures we can get over here. So we got childhood trauma. We do have the trauma oracle somewhere. I do need to take that out of the box and use that because that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Parents rarely do that. You know, that's a thing. You know, I think here's the thing. One of the things, a lot of people do get in that situation where what their parents did is what they do, right? Whatever their parents did, they do blindly. They don't think about it. And so if their parents did the dumb things, they'll do dumb things, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's see, or they validate this. 7 of Coins says that they planted the seeds for success in you, and they did it the way that they needed to. They needed to do it this way. The 7 of Coins, this is the way you're supposed to do it. This is the way the manual said to do it, right? Make the childhood trauma and make it right. Make it memorable. The Star says this is something that, you don't really have to follow the trauma. You can go your own way. You can do your own thing. You can make your own way. It's not something you have to follow. It's a guiding light there, but you don't have to do it, right? The Empress says, overall, you turned out okay, Linda. I think you're well. I think you're amazing. You're funny. You're beautiful. You're astounding in every way. And the Empress says you turned out okay. So whatever the therapy is, it's going to be all right. 7 of Swords says, this is something that does come back occasionally, maybe a little bit of a stressor or maybe some things, you know, so it's like, well, but overall, will they acknowledge it? No, the Nine of Cups says they're happy. That's the way you do things. Seven of Coins says we did the things the way it was supposed to. It's the way the manual says to do it, and you turned out okay, so why should we do anything? We just did everything correctly, and that's the end of that. So that is going to be a big thumbs down. I don't think they will ever acknowledge the Little Reaper childhood trauma indeed, right? Hershey, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on tonight? It is Friday night, my friends. It is Friday night. We're feeling all right. We got an exciting weekend coming up over here. I am ready to party this weekend. I'm ready to party this weekend. Mina is next. Should M stick to the academic plan or change course a little bit? That's a good question. Let's see what kind of academic plan we can come up with here. What kind of thing we can do. Yeah, there we go. They were called by God. I mean, maybe they were called by God. I don't know. Do they have a God hotline or like what's going on there? Maybe they have a God hotline. That could be it. Religious trauma. Wait a minute. Wait, Linda, don't go anywhere. Wait, I'll be right back. Linda, don't go anywhere. Don't move. This is the trauma workbook by Push Kitty. Trauma workbook. I don't know if it's on her site or not, but she gave this to me and I want to review it, but she said she's reprinting it or something, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to review it. But anyway, it's the trauma workbook. So Linda, you could read the trauma workbook. This is for you, right? You have freedom of fear, you have fear, and you have the experience, the witness. Who witnessed this shit? MsGreen, I think, for your donation. You got energy vampires. Ooh, we've had those. We got empathy. Okay, I don't know. We got emotional intelligence, emotional abuse. That's my childhood. We got disesteem, disconnected. We got depression, cognitive dissonance, codependency, child neglect. Look, Linda, you got a chapter right here. Child neglect. Child neglect is heartbreaking. It's particularly detrimental because it affects children who lack control over their environment. Children whose experience neglect children who experience neglect can develop lifelong psychological issues that manifest in many ways, including watching this TarotOracle show. All right, medical trauma. That's what I had when they stuck that thing into my spine. I had medical trauma. It's common to feel powerless. It was. Loved one falls ill with a chronic illness. I wasn't ill. They drilled into my spine. Progress and recovery. There's no guarantees when it comes to recovery. No, there's not. We got PTSD. We got self-sabotage. Nobody loves me. I'm not worthy. We got, let's skip that one. We got The Road Not Taken. We got vicarious trauma. So this is a great book. If you need to get this book, Linda, this could solve all of your problems. This costs less than a therapy session, and you're going to come out of it fully healed. All right, you're going to entertainment purposes only, but you're going to come out of it fully healed, right? I guess the weird thing, I was looking through that book and I was like, I've had almost every one of these, so I don't know. Anyway, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, with the results of TO test, MD had called during the stream the other day. I don't know. I got to do another test Monday, and then they're going to tell me what is that, right? All right. Anyway, so. That went way off course. Like that went way. If Ultraviolet Teddy Bear was here, she would have a lot to say there. All right, that went way off course. Should M stick to the academic plan, or should they change course? Woo. Okay. It works. Stick to it, right? Stick to it. I think that's going to be important. So you have that 9 over here. Whatever is going on, whatever we're pursuing, whatever we're going to move forward, I think that is functional, and that gives us the 9. Because you already know, Mina, the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles combo, right? You have the 7 where we're digging, we're planting these seeds, and then the 9 where we have the flowering tree of Pentacles. That's going to be the critical parts. The 7 means we planted the seeds for success. The 9 means we realize the success. So I think the success is realized in here, as well as you have sort of this level of comfort, command, control, and just overall good feels that come with this. So I think that you should stick to the academic plan. I think it works. I think it functions. I think it's going to bring you in the direction that you need to be. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What was in jealous of me? Did they not like me? What is going on? What is happening with all of these things over here? Let's use my cards. My cards. You see the trauma workbook on Push Kitty site. Thank you, Andrew, for checking it out. I appreciate that. But there we go. All right, let's see. Why was N jealous of me? So Monday, they're going to inject me with something radioactive or something, and they're going to take a bunch of images from me and all that other stuff. So that's my last test. I'm like, that's it. I'm done after that. I ain't doing no more tests. Anyway, I still think they got the wrong freaking person. So, you know, I worked out for an hour and a half today, and then I went and worked out for another 30 minutes because I felt like working out more. So I don't know. Whatever you think's wrong with me, it ain't wrong with me. It's what I'm saying. Why was N jealous of me? Did they love me? Did they not love me? Let's see what's going on with all of that. High Priestess. It says that they don't know enough to do what you do. They don't know enough to build the level of success, to build the level of basically good things that you're sort of waiting, that you sort of have manifested, that you sort of have in your life. And they love it, but they just can't get it. The other thing that they're jealous of is you seem to have success quick. Like you don't play around. You immediately have success. You think what's going on. You got things happening. I think that's going to be important. As well as the Ace of Pentacles, you have all of these beautiful things that are waiting for you, that you have started, ideas, manifestations. You seem to have it all going in order. You seem to be creating new things, exciting things, and they want some of that. So they're a little bit jelly. They're a little bit peanut butter and a jelly, but that's the way it goes. That's what I'm saying, you know? The best way to just make a success out of your life and let them be jealous. Let them be jealous. There we go. What did Ultraviolet? Ultraviolet, you missed this. Ultraviolet, I went through the trauma workbook. Ultraviolet has seen this already, but yeah, this is a really cool book. This is really kind of cool. You know, I hate that page. Anyway, you got mental blocks. You got self-care. So this is an amazing book over there. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you don't need therapy, you just need the book. All right, should I study abroad or stay here and study Bri? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel or if you've been here a while, hit that like and sub button and let YouTube know I don't suck. And the more YouTube thinks I don't stink, the better off this channel is. The better off this channel is, indeed. All right, should I study abroad or stay here? I think you should stay here. You got that Four of Pentacles. Stay, be persistent, go and do what you need, right? You got everything that you want here. I think abroad brings a couple of complications, okay? Number one is the King of Wands. It feels like I have to do too much work. There's too much effort involved. I just want to study. I don't want all of the extra stuff, all of the extra things, all of the other things. I focus on study, make it happen. I think that's going to be important, right? Because you don't need all this distractions, all the extra work. Because the King of Wands says it's going to be very fiery indeed to sort of go over and do all of this. A lot of time, money, energy, a lot of grief, a lot of new people, a lot of new environment. It seems like half of your time is consumed with getting used to your environment, and that's not really what you want. Studying here makes more sense. Overall, the Knight of Cups as well feels like you have emotional ties here. Abroad would be fun, but you just kind of got a little bit too much distraction as far as the study, as far as making things happen, and you're just going to have to kind of put up with that. So anyway, Rosemary is like, what are we getting the job, and is it a little bit better? That's what we need, is a better job. A lot of times you get in those jobs, you're just like, this sucks. This is not something I really wanted to sign up for, but hey, let's see if we're going to get the job and all of that other stuff. We're using the super duper, triple super duper, super Linares version 2. All right, let's see what's going on with this. This was I am doing a complete guide to all of my tarot decks. That is coming tomorrow, so be aware of that. I'm gonna also do a breakdown of all my comic books as well, so we have that guide coming out this weekend, so a lot of cool videos. We also have 2 new amazing decks I just got, and we gotta take a look at those. Anyway, will I be getting the job, and is it any better? I do think that you end up getting the job. The lover's card over here with a little snake action, if you know what I mean. That says that this connection to this job is something that you want. You would like to be there. It makes sense. It's something that I want to be around. The 3 as well. You've been looking, you've been scanning. This is where you need to be. This is where that you should be indeed. That 6 as well. Another beautiful connection, right? We're going to make some friends. Got a lot of networking contacts. We have a lot of good things here. The lover said this is an ideal connection. So I do think that you are going to get the job, and it is going to be a little bit better. Just looks good. Like you've been scanning, you've been waiting, you've been manifesting this. A lot of work, a lot of energy have been put in there, and that's going to be it, right? That is going to be it. Which decks did you get? I got the Fortuna Tarot. Yeah, they sent that over to me, the Fortuna Tarot. I have, Jesus, what I have. All right, y'all need to be sitting down when I tell you this. If y'all sitting down, let me know. Y'all need to be sitting down for this. I have about 70, I think 70 or 71 decks of cards coming before the end of the year. So yeah, you're looking at a lot of cards, lots and lots and lots of cards. Lots and lots and lots and lots of cards. So I have about 70-ish decks of cards coming this year. So far. That's not including anything that comes out later on. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out. So there we go. All right, we got Rosemary is next. We'll see what this is. We'll be getting, oh, sorry, Rosemary is next. What am I doing? What am I doing over here? I didn't click. See, I got emotional. I'm thinking of all of the tarot cards, and I'm just getting emotional. So in case you wonder why I'm getting rid of tarot cards, somebody did ask me this. There's no way I can fit all of 700 different freaking cards in here. Anyway, Kristen is next. Is currently feeling, and what are their intentions? What are they feeling? Where they want to be? Where is it going to be happening? And all of that other stuff. 50 are mine. They may be indeed. So a lot of them are free. So anyway, by the way, so I am in communication with two different big distributors of tarot cards, and they basically said, pick whatever you want and we'll send you whatever you want. So 2 big distributors have contacted me, and they said, what do you want? And I said, yes. So I'm not sure how many they're going to send me, but apparently they're going to continually send me cards as they come out for the new cards, so I get them before anybody else sees them, and all of that other stuff. So they're big distributed. Like if I said, I'm not gonna say the name, but if I said the name, you'd go, oh, okay. Anyway, all right. Let's see. It's currently feeling, and what are their intentions with me? Hanged Man is nice. Hanged Man is very nice. This is something where they have a unique perspective on this. A little bit looking here, looking there. I think they have a unique perspective about where they want to be, what they want to do, where we're going to sort of be at the end of the day. 5 of Coins just says they're going through a rough time right now, and I think that's going to be one of those that you're just going to have to sort of support them, be aware of their rough time, and sort of be there for that. Their intentions are a 4 of Cups, right? It's like, I've had enough of the bad emotions. I'm ready to move forward, ready to move in the next zone, ready to move into the next opportunity. So this is going to be something that is going to be good for y'all overall. So I do think they have good intentions, good feelings, but they need to get through this rough time. They need to get sort of this emotional thing, because I think they're seeing things in the wrong perspective, and I don't think that works for anybody at the end of the day. You know, you really don't want the perspective and all that. That's not going to be good. Carine, thank you again for your very generous little tip there. I greatly appreciate you as always. Carine is the best ever. Carine is literally the best ever. All right. Let's use a little bit of, let's see. Let's look over here. Let's get a Druid Craft Tarot. I like this one. I think this one works. This one functions. It's kind of nice. But yeah, how many do you want? I said yes. Indeed, I did. Medusa is next. Sees current feelings for me. Do we have anything? The Druid Craft is trimmed, And this is a deck that I trimmed. It's stunning. It's beautiful. Obviously, you have to get this one. But yeah, it is. This is the oldest deck I have. This is the one I've been using for 13 years. I've literally been using this for 13 years. So yeah, a long time I've had this. I remember my original videos were made with this. Anyway, C's current feelings for me. They're looking for a change. They're looking for something different. It's almost like maybe they're dissatisfied. Maybe they're a little challenged. Maybe they're in that mode where I just need some change. I need some opportunity. I need things to sort of happen, right? It feels like I'm just not content with how things are now. So if you're looking for the feelings, they need some alteration, some change, some different things. And I think that's going to be something important that you kind of have to realize, because a lot of times we sort of want somebody back in the same box, in the same situation, in the same kind of mode that we had before, but that really didn't kind of sort of work. But basically they're sort of in that mode of they're just not ready for a long time thing. Now you do have sort of the worst card in this deck, which is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands says, I've been looking about you. I've been thinking about you. I think you're actually going to start having dreams about C. I think C has had dreams about you. You do have this sort of unusual connection with this person. I think that's going to be great. I think that's going to function and work very well for you as far as this goes. It is all about sort of that call or that wait. You wait, the call is going to be there. I think the connection is going to be sudden, and it is going to be very good indeed. It's almost like a lot of communication happens very fast, and I think that's kind of what you want. That's kind of what you want at the end of the day. So there we go. All right, Druidcraft Tarot, my oldest deck. This is 13 years old. It looks new. It looks brand new because it's the Druidcraft Tarot. You have to trim this. If you don't, the borders are horrific on this. It needs to be trimmed just like a, well, no, never mind. Yeah, it needs to be trimmed. All right, let's go and find us what do we want to use today? Baroque Tarot? We do have Sage K up in the house. We're going to use Baroque Tarot. Make Sage K happy. Life is about making Sage K happy, because if Sage K is happy, everybody's happy. Ricky's current feelings for me, and see what's going on here. Ricky, where are you? What are you doing out there? Hopefully everything's all right. The Baroque Tarot. Oh my God, we knew what you were going to say. I mean, you know, you got to trim the... All right, one of those things I really like about him. Well, hopefully you like something about me. Hopefully you like something about me. Anyway, all right, let's see where we're going with all of this. All right, Ricky's current feelings. Does Ricky love me? Does Ricky not love me? Love me not? Take the rose petals off the rose. It feels like the Ace of Wands, like they want something new. They want something innovative. They want a uniqueness about this. And I think they're sort of using that sort of to approach you with this. Like, I like your perspective. I like who you are. I like what you represent. I like sort of the pursuit that we're sort of pulling through together. Ace of Wands just says, hey, really sort of powerful, really good, something that I want to do, right? Ace of Wands, a little bit of that fiery aspect. You need that. Everybody needs that indeed. Five of Cups just says their feelings are very fragile. It feels like that they're not fully dedicated. They're kind of nervous that they're going to get heartbroken. They're kind of nervous that things aren't going to work out. And I think that's really holding them back from being real perspective, right? Real perspective or real emotion, real connection, real kind of thing. They're sort of in that cursory mode where I'm doing a little bit at a time and hoping for the best at the end of the day. Hanged Man says you don't see eye to eye as far as feelings go. I think that repairs itself over time. It does get better over a period of time, but you are going to have to sort of be patient with this individual. It feels like Ricky needs a little patience as far as it goes. It feels like they have been hurt, and it may be something that they don't want to deal with at the end of the day. All right, we got Curious Creatures is next. Curious Creatures is going to be the one to wrap it up. We need a mental health break for NN. Let's go. By the way, we're ending soon, I guess. Well, apparently we're going to end after this reading. We have no more donations and all that other stuff. But yeah, all right. We do have a couple of freebies I do want to get to. Sussanel, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. All right, should I take a mental health break? First thing you should do is get the trauma workbook. Get the trauma workbook. That'll give you a little bit of a perspective, a little bit of a look as far as this. We're going to use the humans with the animal heads. I know some people get freaked out about this, but I like it. I like it. Should I take a mental health break or not? Let's find the humans with the animal heads. Humans with the animal heads. Is that going to be an opportunity there? Four of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Justice card. Let's see about this. Mental health break. Four of Cups says you're in a mode to where you're not accepting a lot of reality because you're kind of fed up with it. You know, you're kind of fed up with it. You're in that level to where I'm not putting up with it. I'm in that mode where I just don't want any more of it. And that's something where you do need to set those boundaries. You need to set those boundaries where maybe this is not something that I want, not something that I like, and I'm able to sort of set a boundary to where I'm not going to accept that kind of thing, right? That's it, right? Four of Cups. Knight of Wands says as well, as mental health break, I think you should take a little bit of a mental health break. Justice is all about getting balance between here, there, and everywhere, and you want to kind of realize that you need that balance, because I think a lot of your life has been maybe in extremes over here, over there. So if we can pull it back and get a middle ground, get a balance, get grounded, I think that's going to be important for you. Knight of Wands as well says pursue what you need to get right. Pursue what you need to recover from this. If it is therapy, if it is like psychiatry, whatever you need to do to get right? And I think like taking pills, psychiatry, what have you, does have like a negative stigma kind of around this kind of thing. But it just feels like that, you know, that's just going to be something you gotta deal with, right? I mean, a lot of times I think medication does do us pretty good. Kristen, we already did your reading. You did not get stepped. I did not forget about you, Kristen. I promise I did not forget about you. I did not. Kristen, you got to rewind. Kristen, you can zoom to your reading if you wait 5 minutes after the stream ends. I will put tags in the stream, so you're going to be able to see exactly where your reading is by hovering over the video. So there we go. All right, Crystal had a freebie over here. Is Brittany Baby J. Let's see what's going on. If they got a baby daddy over there. Yeah. So I guess Brittany got knocked up or something, or what's going on? Or what's going on? I don't know what's happening over here. Somebody got to, okay. The baby Brittany has is Jay the daddy. Is Jay the daddy over that? Let's get a little bit of a modern love. That is modern love indeed. That is a lot of modern love. You know what I'm saying? And see what's going on with this. All right, baby daddy, Jay the father. We're going to say yes or no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh man, I think so. I don't think Jay is going to be around very long, but I think that we do have a baby daddy over there. We got like very disappointed at the news. Needs a little bit of a divorce decree. It's like, I may not want to stick around. I may not want to stick around for this, you know. It'd be like, yeah, I hit the bullseye with the swimmers, but now it's time to go. I hit the bullseye with the swimmers, but now I got to go. We got to get a divorce with this. Page of Cups says she's kind of on her own here. A little bit of that on our own. We got to make decisions in life. So overall, I do think that we have a baby daddy up in the house with all of that. And the last reading of the night, who had that reading? They wanted a free reading. That was Sussanel. Sussanel wanted a reading. And Sussanel, let's see, wants to know, will I get a new job this year? Let's see. Let's see if that's going to be opportunity for you to get that done. Maybe you can get a new job. Hopefully we get a new job. Let's see. We'll go back to the Druidcraft. Druidcraft is so fun. I haven't used it in forever. This is like the one of the mainstays. She said it ain't the baby's daddy. Well, cards say different, but you know, entertainment purposes only. Never assume child support based upon a tarot reader's cards. Is what I'm saying. So I think it's the baby daddy. I just think it is, you know. But anyway, all right, when I get a new job this year, I do think you will. You have that feeling here, right? I have that feeling of opportunities are going to come around that you haven't seen yet, that this is something where you're going to have the opportunities that you would like, that you want. You're going to be able to make some good decisions, good choices, and get into a new job. Go over there, right? Because you want to sit down to that new new job and do all of the work. I think it's going to be important. This is also something where it takes a little bit longer. So you are looking at a couple of months before you get this opportunity, before we sort of get in here. And this is one of those as well that you kind of need a level of guidance, almost like I see the opportunity, but I need to understand more about the company, more about the opportunity before I can engage in getting it. So overall, that is a yes, new job there. Sitting at the office, sitting there, maybe working from home, getting the job. All of that other good stuff. And that is it. That is it for me. We have a tarot giveaway tomorrow. So let me level with all of y'all before we leave, right? Because Teddy Bear says I just suddenly exit and it's rude. So let me level with all of y'all before I leave. I'm going through my complete tarot collection, which is like 100, 200 decks, whatever. And I need to give away probably 30 of them. So yeah, so I need 30 of them. I need to give away or sell or something like that. So just be aware that we got tons and tons and tons and tons of giveaways. And tomorrow will be one of those giveaways. Obviously be subscribed. Watch the community section of the channel. That's where I show you what I'm giving away. So you can be like, yeah, I want that. Maybe I don't want that. And come back tomorrow. We will see you then.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since